This is the barn, and the tack room is inside. We keep this lock on it, but we never lock it. It's just to keep the door closed. And inside the barn, over to the right, there is a switch for a light inside the barn. And this is a timer that turns a light on in the front and the back, with floodlights in the front and the back of the barn to give you light while you're feeding or doing something in the yard. This is the tack room. We just got a load of horse feed, so we'll have enough, and chicken feed. We're going to have plenty of that while we're gone. And just to give you an idea, as I'm looking at this, the can to the right of that green lidded plastic container, that's this can right here, that says Sandy, really is Jesse's feed. Sandy passed away, so he's no longer with us. Jesse gets 1 scoop of this feed. So lift the lid, you can see the scoop. Fill that very generously, and you can put that in Jesse's one of these buckets and carry it out to Jesse's little tray out there. As you can see, he's nibbled this morning and has left some grain. If I was going to be around, I would just leave that there for him to come back and eat. If by noon or so he hasn't eaten it, I'll grab that bucket and bring it back into the tack room so that Champ can't get it, and I would let Champ out so he could graze. Now, back to the feed. As you saw, that's Jesse's feed, and these red and white bags are more of Jesse's feed. I'll fill the can up before I go so that you won't have to deal with that. Now this can here is for Champ, and the lid comes off, and there's a little 1 cup scoop in the bottom. We take a nice level scoop of that. I put it in one of these buckets, and I carry it out and give it to Champ in the tray. You can see that tray that he has right there. If it's rained, you have to dump the water out first, but I'll put his feed in that, lock him in his pen, and he can eat away. And since he likes to eat, he'll eat it up in no time. So that's Champ's feed. So if you're looking at it, Champ's is on the left, Jesse's is on the right. Make sure you put the covers back on these pails so we deter rodent infestation. I don't want to feed the mice, rats, or squirrels. Now this can here is chicken feed, and I just filled it up the other day, and Mary felt like she needed to go buy some more. So we're going to have more than enough chicken feed for the next 2 or 3 months apparently, but don't worry about that. That's where you'll get the chicken feed to put in that tube that I showed you on the chicken coop. And that should happen every couple of 3 days at most.